Hello children, happy to see you again. This is Dakshayani handling biology from Bhadasnath Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Children, today we are going to see chapter 2 in 12th standard zoology. The name of the chapter is human reproduction. So, what is a reproduction, children? Reproduction is a process by which any organism produces its next generation. So, the definition for reproduction is it is a biological process by which any organism produces its own kind, right? And can we live without reproduction? Yes, we can survive without reproduction, but we cannot produce the next generation. So, the producing offspring, but reproduction is inevitable for the existence of the species, right? If our generation has to continue, the reproduction is essential. So, in this session we are going to discuss about the events of reproduction. There are nearly 9 events of reproduction. We are going to discuss about them in detail. So, first one, this is a male hormone. These are all the hormones secreted by the male and the female, right? And the two main hormones is androgen and estrogen. So, the first function of the reproductive system is to produce the gametes. What gamete, children? The male gamete is a sperm and the female gamete is a ovum. Female gamete is a ovum, right? So, the testis produces the sperm and the ovary produces the ovum. So, the first and foremost important function of the reproduction is to produce the gametes. And second one, what is the next function? To transport and sustain the gametes, right? So, the gametes are produced in their major primary reproductive organ, but it has to be transported. For example, what the sperms are produced in the male testis, but it has to be carried to the female for the fertilization to takes place. So, the second main important function of reproduction is the transport of gametes, transport and sustain of gametes. And the third important point is to nurture the offspring. What do you mean by nourish, nurture? Right. For example, when the fetus starts to grow in the female, right, the nutrition has to be provided to them. So, placenta is formed. So, the third function is to nurture the embryo, and the fourth important function is to produce the hormones, right. So, what are the hormones, children? For example, male produces the hormone testosterone. Right, and female produces 3 hormones. One is the estrogen, progesterone, a pregnancy hormone, and at the time of childbirth the hormone produced is a relaxin, right. So, what are the 4 main functions of the reproductive system? First one, to produce the gametes. Second one, to transfer the gametes. Third one, to nurture the developing embryo. And the fourth one is to produce the hormones. So, we are going to discuss about the major reproductive events, right. So, these are all the 9 important events of reproduction, children. So, now let us see. First one, what is it? Gametogenesis. What do you mean by genesis? Genesis means to build or to form. Genesis means formation. So, the first event in the reproduction is formation of gametes, right. For example, the development of the ovum takes place in the ovary and development of the sperm takes place in the testis. So, first event is gametogenesis and second one is insemination. For example, just look at this picture, children. This is the ovary of the female, right. What is produced? Ovule. The oocyte is produced. After ovulation, the ovum is released. So, this is a formation of gamete. And now, the second event is a insemination. What do you mean by insemination? Yes, the process of transferring male sperms to the female, right. It is said to be the insemination. So, what happens? The ovum get fused with the sperm. Ovum gets fused with the sperm, right. So, and the third event is fertilization. So, the male gamete, the ovum is produced and the insemination of the sperms takes place, and the third event both fuses to form a zygote. So, what is fertilization, children? The fusion of male and female, two haploid gametes fuse together to form the diploid zygote, and the third event is cleavage, right. What happens after the zygote is formed? It undergoes the mitotic cell division, that is it undergoes 2 cell, 4 cell, 8 cell, like this, 2 cell, 4 cell, 8 cell, right. So, cleavage, right, it divides, division of the zygote takes place, and finally, and what is the next point? Implantation. When it attains the blastocyst stage, it gets attached to the uterine wall. It gets attached to the uterine wall. The process of attachment we call it as implantation, and placentation, formation of placenta, and gastrulation, that is formation of the germ layers, that is ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm, and organogenesis. Genesis means formation, formation of organs, how the organs are formed, and finally parturition. What is this is a scientific term used for childbirth, used for childbirth, right. So, parturition. So, starting gametogenesis, insemination, fertilization, cleavage, implantation, placentation, gastrulation, organogenesis and parturition. So, now let us see the events one by one. So, first one is the gametogenesis, right. What do you mean by gametogenesis, children? Formation of gametes, right. The mother cell, for example, the sperm mother cell or egg mother cell produces the gametes, right. So, that process we call it as gametogenesis. So, the process of conversion of immature germ cells into mature gametes, right, is said to be the gametogenesis. And gametogenesis, two gametes are involved, right, in fertilization. One is a male gamete and another one is a female gamete. So, what is a male gamete, children? Male gamete is a sperm. What is a female gamete? Ovum. So, the formation of sperm, we call it as spermatogenesis, and formation of ovum we call it as oogenesis. So, what is gametogenesis? Formation of gametes. What are the two types of gametogenesis? Spermatogenesis and oogenesis, right. And actually the gametes are haploid in number, right. Finally, the spermatogonium, that is a mother cells, are diploid. What is the condition of diploid, children? 2n. It undergoes meiosis cell division. What is meiosis? Meiosis is a reduction cell division. The reduction in the number of chromosomes takes place. So, diploid becomes a haploid, right. So, production of haploid gametes we call it as gametogenesis, and now the gametes are ready for the next event, that is fertilization. So, we are going to see how the spermatogenesis takes place. Just children, this is the testis, cross section of the testis of the male, and now it consists of the tubes called as the seminiferous tubules, right, like this, the coiled structures called as the seminiferous tubules. And if you take a cross section of the seminiferous tubules, it will be like this, right, and it has a lumen in which the sperms are released. So, if you take a small section of it, it consists of the cells called Sertoli cells. What do you mean by this, children? Sertoli cells, which gives nourishment to the sperm. So, spermatogonium undergo meiotic cell division to form the spermatozoa, that is N. So, in spermatogonium it is diploid. When it becomes spermatozoa, it is haploid. So, when the sperms are produced, it is released into the lumen. It is released into the lumen and carried through the vas deferens. So, this is, and the structure of sperms is this, children. It consists of a head, neck, a middle piece and the tail. the tail is present because the male gametes are motile. They can move from, they have to travel from male urethra to the female uterus, right? So, it is motile in nature. So, this is how the sperms are formed. The sperms are formed, the development of the sperm takes place inside the seminiferous tubule. And what's the next event? Oogenesis, right? It's a female reproductive system, and the small section of the ovary, the cross section of the ovary is this. The development of the egg takes place, primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle and Graafian follicle, and finally the ovum is released. So, the formation of the ovum, we call it as, from the diploid egg mother cell to haploid ovum, we call it as what? Oogenesis. Many sperms are produced, children, but only one ovum, and very rarely two ovums are produced. So, what is the next event, children? Insemination. Insemination means the process of transferring the sperms into the female. For example, the testes produce the sperms, and sperms are stored in the epididymis, and it is carried through the vas deferens and it reaches the urethra. From the urethra, the sperms has to be transported to the female reproductive tract for fertilization. So, the transfer of gametes from male into the female, we call it as insemination. So, what is the third event, children? Fertilization, right? So, the male gametes sperm is formed and the female gamete ovum is formed, and both the haploid gametes fuse together to form a zygote. What is the condition of the zygote then? N plus N gives 2N, right? So, egg is released and the number of sperms, millions of sperms are formed, but only one sperm fertilizes the ovum. Immediately after the entry of one sperm, fertilization membrane is formed around it to prevent the entry of more sperms. So, it undergoes fertilization and form a zygote. So, what is the third event? First event we discussed about the gametogenesis, insemination, and the third event is fertilization, and the fourth event is cleavage. So, the zygote is formed, children, the fusion of male and the female gamete fused to form a zygote. So, zygote divides, first it divides into 2, later into 4, 8, 16, 32, like that the cell division takes place, right. So, after 8th cell stage, it is transported into the what? The fertilization takes place in the fallopian tube, it gets transferred into the uterus. So, it attains the structure called morula, right. 16 to 32 cell stage, it is called as morula, and later it attains the structure called blastocyst. So, what is a cleavage? The formation of the division of the zygote into the blastocyst, we call it as cleavage, right. And the next fifth event is the implantation, right. After it becomes a blastocyst, right. What is this, children? Cleavage, zygote, 2 cell, 4 cell, 8 cell, and after 72 hours it becomes a blastocyst, and at this stage it attaches to the uterine wall. The process of attachment, we call it as implantation, right. And the next event is placentation. What is placentation, children? Now the embryo gets, now the blastocyst get implanted, and now it has to develop, right. So, for development it needs the nutrition. So, the placenta is formed, from which the nutrients are transferred from placenta into the fetus by the umbilical cord, like we call it as Toppul-Kodi, right. So, this is the placenta and this is the umbilical cord, Toppul-Kodi, right. So, from the placenta, from the blood vessels, all the nutrients are transferred to the developing fetus. So, the formation of placenta, right, and it is an intimate connection between the mother and the fetus, right. See here, this is a placenta, this structure is a placenta. From the placenta, all the nutrients are taken by the umbilical cord and it is transferred to the child, fetus, right. So, this is the placentation. And the next one is a gastrulation. What do you mean by gastrula, children? blastocyst, it get implanted, right? And the blastocyst undergo several division to form a structure called gastrula, right? It forms a germ layers. What are the three germ layers? Ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. So the formation of blastocyst, the conversion of blastocyst into gastrula, we call it as gastrulation. So here what happens, children? It forms the three germ layers: ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm, right? So these are all the three germ layers. See here the blastocyst, what is formed? Three germ layer is formed. Next one is organogenesis. Organogenesis means formation of organs. We saw three germ layers, like what are they? Ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Now what happens? The organ starts to develop, right? So ectoderm, right? First one ectoderm, what it becomes, children? Ectoderm derivatives forms the hairs, nails, skin and nervous system of the child. Later mesoderm becomes circulatory system, respiratory system, skeletal and muscular system. So from this they may ask an important NEET question, children. Write the derivatives of ectodermal cells, write the derivatives of the endodermal cells. Next one, the last layer, endoderm. Endoderm is inner, ectoderm outer, mesoderm middle and endoderm is inner. So digestive system, liver, pancreas and the lungs inner layers are formed from the endoderm layers. The next event is a parturition. What is the parturition, children? Parturition refers to childbirth. After the complete development, the fetus is expelled out of the mother's womb, right? This process of childbirth we call it as parturition. So what are the process? Till now we discussed about the 9 important events of reproduction. So reproductive organs are of two children, one is a primary and another one is a accessory. What about the primary? The organs which produces the gametes, that is ovary and testis, right? Ovary produces the ovum and the testis produces the sperm. So the testis and ovary are the primary sex organs, and the accessory organs helps to transport the gametes, nurture the gametes and to sustain the gametes. Now we are going to see what are all the primary and the secondary organs. First, primary sex organs, we call it as gonads. In the male, what is the primary sex organ, children? Testis, right? Testis in males and ovaries in the females. What is the function of testis? To produce the sperms. What is the function of ovaries? To produce the eggs. So these are all the primary organs. So if they ask in 2 mark, what are gonads? The gonads are the sex cells which produces the gametes, right? And accessory organs. What are all the accessory organs? Ducts, glands and external genitalia. For example, sperms are produced in the testis. It has to be carried out into the urethra through the vas deferens, so ducts. Likewise, eggs are produced in the ovary. It has to be carried by the fallopian tube. So these comes under the accessory ducts. And glands secretes the hormones, right? So what are all the hormones? Males secretes the testosterone and inhibin. So they are called as androgens. The male hormones are androgens, and the female hormones at the time of reproduction is 2. One is estrogen and another one is a progesterone. At the time of childbirth, what is the hormone? Relaxin. So children, in this session we have discussed about the events of reproduction and what is the function of the reproductive system and what are the primary and the secondary accessory organs. So with this session comes to an end, children. With this we have attached the study material, assessment and the question bank for this lesson. Go through it and practice the diagrams, and this is an important 5-mark question. Write the reproductive events, right? Go through the topic well, children. Thank you. Have a nice day.